Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Kelly, this is K Bella Beauty, and we are here for another pass grab or undecided video. If you are new to my channel or new to my pass grab or undecided series, I'm just going to talk about a bunch of new makeup releases that are releasing in the month of August. I'm going to let you know what I think about them, if it's something I'm going to pass on, if I'm thinking about grabbing it, or if I'm on the fence undecided. This series is my take on Samantha March's Will I Buy It? So I do always list Samantha down below. I also get most of my information and my pictures from the Trend Mood One Instagram page, so I will have her page listed down below, as well as the community playlist that Samantha March created. So if you enjoy videos like this, make sure to check all of the info out down below. But otherwise, why don't we go ahead and jump into the video. Okay, I did scoot over so that I can insert pictures of the items that I'm talking about, but before I get started, if it sounds like I'm whispering or talking quietly, it's because I am. My daughter is asleep like 2 rooms over. She's 15 months old and she has been fighting nap time lately, and it took me a while to get her down. So she's sleeping and I don't want to wake her. But let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start with a Collab eyeshadow palette. Sydney Grace and Mel Thompson collaborated to come up with the Tiny Marvels eyeshadow palette. This released on August 7th online on Sydney Grace's website, and it was $52. There are 15 different shades and finishes. It almost looks like there's a duochrome shade. You have a pop of green, a pop of gold, some purple, but you also do have some neutral tones in there. Now, if you are not new to my channel, you might know, you can't tell today with my green eyeshadow on, but you might know that I am a neutrals girl. I typically do not play with color. I just was trying something a little different today. I typically go for more neutral looks, everyday, simple, quick, easy. So when I first saw this palette, I was excited because I am a huge fan of Mel Thompson. I think she's really great, but I was like, oh, there's green, gold, purple. Am I really going to get a lot of use out of this? And it's $52. So I was kind of on the fence, leaning more toward a pass. However, I did watch Mel Thompson's video that she uploaded where she introduced this palette and talked about it. And I've been following Mel Thompson for a while, and I just love everything that she's about. I think she is bomb with makeup. She creates beautiful looks. I think her tutorials are easy to follow. She's very good at teaching you step by step how to create looks, but she also is super supportive of other content creators. If you scroll through her Instagram, she's constantly shouting people out. She's super positive, and watching her video made me fall in love with this palette even more. So this is actually a grab for me. I did purchase the palette when it released, so I am super excited to get it in the mail. I will definitely be following Mel's tutorials, okay? She has already uploaded a few tutorials. There are some other YouTubers who have already uploaded tutorials, and I will for sure be following those, but I did want to grab this. I thought to myself, I'm usually on the fence with eyeshadow palettes because I can get away with not using an eyeshadow palette in a makeup look, and you can see my palettes behind me over there. I already have a good selection, but when I was looking at this palette, I could honestly say that I do not have a palette like this in my collection. I am wearing the Juvia's Place DECAY palette on my eyes. This is probably the most colorful eyeshadow palette that I have. It's a 9-pan eyeshadow palette. So Mel's palette, the Tiny Marvels palette, is unlike anything I have in my collection. I have to say, I do not like insects. I very much dislike insects. So the creepy crawlies, I'm not a huge fan of. But like I said, I really love Mel Thompson. I really loved her video. I loved how excited she was, and I just wanted to support her. I wanted to support this YouTuber collab, so this was a grab for me. If you did pick this palette up, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm very excited to see some more eyeshadow looks and see some more tutorials coming out on YouTube. Okay. Now, Colourpop, I feel like, came out with 2 collections simultaneously. One of them was the Wild Nothing collection. This released, oh gosh, July 23rd, I believe, so the end of July. It was on Colourpop's website. I don't know if you could get it at Ulta. Colourpop is at Ulta, but I don't know if this collection specifically is. It came with a Wild Nothing eyeshadow palette, some new cream shadows, Luxe lip oil, pressed powder blush compacts, and 2 Jelly Much shadows. So I can tell you, everything except for the eyeshadow palette was an immediate pass for me. I saw swatches of the blushes, which caught my eye initially, and it looked like there were tiny flecks of glitter. So I was like, no, that's not for me. A lip oil. I'm definitely a liquid lipstick gal, and I prefer my lipstick to like dry down and be very matte. So a lip oil is not something that I would be interested in. Don't really wear cream shadows often. I know I was watching, was it Makeup Just for Fun? And she was swatching the cream eyeshadows, and it did look like there were maybe some MAC dupes in there. So if you're looking for a MAC dupe, definitely check that out. But I don't really get a lot of wear out of cream shadows. However, the eyeshadow palette, now the picture that I'm looking at doesn't tell me the price. I want to say it's $16 or $18. I'll put it on the screen as well. But the eyeshadow palette caught my attention, specifically the Seashell shade. It is a beautiful green eyeshadow. You can see I'm wearing green eyeshadow today. If I do wear color, I typically don't, but if I do wear color, I reach for more of a green or a purple shade. Those are my comfortable color tones, and that green shade was absolutely gorgeous. I saw people swatching it. Every picture I saw of the palette, that green shade really popped out to me. The rest of the colors are pretty neutral. It does look like there's kind of, I don't know, like an orange shade in there. I can't really see the name very good in this picture, but it looks like there's an orange shade in there. I'm not a huge orange fan. One thing that did kind of turn me off to this palette was the fact that 2 of the eyeshadows are Super Shock shadows, and I don't really like Super Shock shadows. I've tried them out in the past, not a huge fan of them, and when I saw people creating looks on YouTube or swatching those 2 eyeshadow shades, it looked like they didn't have very good pigmentation. So I am still undecided about this eyeshadow palette. If I do purchase this palette, it would kind of be specifically for that green shade. Now I feel like I would get use out of the mattes, so I mean, maybe it's worth it. Colourpop is super affordable, and I've been wanting to try their eyeshadow palette, but I'm just like, how silly is it if I purchase an entire eyeshadow palette for 1 shade? So I'm on the fence. I'm undecided. Let me know your thoughts down below, especially if you have this palette. Let me know what you think about it. Then I was very surprised to see that Colourpop launched another release back to back in the beginning of August. They dropped their Garden Variety collection on August 6th. So I mean, the Wild Nothing was the end of July, and their new Garden collection was the beginning of August, but for me it just felt back to back. Like I still was thinking about the Wild Nothing in my mind, and then all of a sudden I saw that they were coming out with a new Garden Variety collection. It comes with 4 Jelly Much shadows, 4 Luxe lip oils, 4 pressed powder blushes, a warm gold glow oil from Soul Body, a 4th Ray Beauty Misty Morning Mist mini kit, and 3 velour scrunchies are all in this collection. Again, I can tell you right off the bat, pretty much everything there was a pass for me. The only thing I thought about potentially, again, is the eyeshadow palette, because the eyeshadow palette had 15 shades. Again, it doesn't say the price here, so I'll list it on the screen. There's another green in there, Best Buds. And I'm telling you, there's something about those greens. They're jumping out at me. It looks like there's a beautiful gold, third eye. There's a sparkly, almost like purple mauve shade. You do have some mattes in there as well, but you do have lots of shimmer. So this caught my eye initially. But I think this is gonna be a pass for me too, because other than that green shade, I don't know that I'm really interested in any other shades in that palette. I haven't seen any videos on this eyeshadow palette yet, so I could be swayed, but for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna say this is a pass as well. So, how do you feel about Colourpop and their back-to-back releases? I just feel like, why do you do that to me? I'm still thinking about one, and you jump over to another one. Since we're talking about eyeshadows, let's just stick with the theme here. Dominique Cosmetics revealed that they are coming out with 6, what are these called? Liquid eyeshadows? Is that the name of them? Dominique Cosmetics is coming out with 6 liquid eyeshadows. They'll be $20 each, or you can get them in a bundle for $96. You have Electric Soul, Pretty Wild, Cold Heart, Vibey Vixen, Daydreamer, and Shy Girl. These released on August 7th. You can get them online at Dominique Cosmetics, and Trend Mood does have a code for 10% off, which is just Trend Mood. I am not a liquid eyeshadow fan. I'm just not. I've tried them out in the past when Stila came out with their glitter, what were they called? The glitter eyeshadows, where they had the little doe foot applicator and you could put it right on your lid. I tried those out and I liked them and used them, but I'm just typically not a huge liquid eyeshadow fan. The swatches look beautiful, the colors look great, but for $20 each, it's something I'm gonna pass on. I mean, if you're into them, you can bundle them up for $96, but for me, I'm gonna pass just because for $20, they're not, this product in general is not typically something that I look for in my collection. So, I mean, it almost looks like one of these is even a matte shade. Most of them are shimmers, but it looks like, I don't know the name of the neutral shade, a rosy neutral shade, but one of them looks like it is a matte, which would be really cool. I'd be interested to see people applying a liquid eyeshadow that is matte. Yeah, I've been dying to try Dominique Cosmetics, but the liquid eyeshadows, those are gonna be a pass for me. Let's move on from eyeshadows and let's talk about lips. Fenty Beauty is releasing actually 2 new products on August 13th. They are going to have a Pro Kiss Lip Balm. It says it's the same shea butter formula that locks in moisture. They will have 4 colors: Pinch Me, which is a sheer pink, Cocoa Drizzle, which is a sheer chocolate, and Latte Lips, which is a sheer neutral pink. I see a picture of 4 of them, but I don't see the name of the 4th shade. They also are releasing a brow wax, so a long-wearing clear no residue pencil, an effortless styling brush that shapes and sets your brows. I do not see prices on this. If I can find prices, I'll list those down below. I am gonna pass on the brow product. I am a through and through ABH eyebrow junkie. Those are the only products that I use on my eyebrows. They're the only thing that has really worked for me, so I'll pass on that. However, I am intrigued with the Pro Kiss Lip Balm. I would be interested in trying these because it looks like you do get a nice wash of color, but it says that they're really moisturizing as well. They have shea butter to lock in moisture. I wish I knew the price because I feel like the price can sway me sometimes. I know Fenty Beauty is higher end. They can be found at Sephora, but I'm gonna say, okay, I don't know the price, so what would I pay for these? $15? Maybe. $10 for sure. $15 maybe. $20 no. That's my thinking. If they're $20, I'll probably pass on them. If they're $15, it's likely I might try one. If they're $10, which I doubt they are, then I would for sure be interested in picking that up. But like I said, I typically go for more matte looks. That's just personal preference. It's what I prefer. However, I do get dry lips at times, so maybe a lip balm would be nice with a sheer wash of color. Perhaps I could put it on top of a liquid lipstick, so definitely something to watch out for. I may be interested in picking up one of those lip balms. I have 2 more products I want to talk about with you. One of them is a new sunglass collection with a new brand. Desiperkins created her very own brand, Desi, D-E-Z-I, and she is launching sunglasses. I have to say, at first when I saw that she was coming out with her own brand, I initially thought skincare. But when she said she was releasing sunglasses, I was not surprised because she did do the collab with Key Australia. She came up with several sunglasses for them. I purchased their high keys and their high key minis. Now she has her own sunglasses. She has On Red for $65, Top Shelf, which is the Aviator, for $75, Fallback for $75, Harper for $75, 2000s for $85, and Charge It for $85. These are pricey, okay? The Key Australia ones were pricey as well. Those were $60. These are pricey. I love Desiperkins so much. I'm so happy that she came out with her own brand, but I think I'm gonna have to pass on these just because of the price. I'm not a huge sunglass lover. Like, it was already a stretch for me to purchase the high keys from Key Australia, but I love Desiperkins so much that I wanted to support her. If I got any, it would be top shelf, the aviator ones, and those are $75. And like I said, I'm just not that into sunglasses. Like, I have some, obviously. I live in Texas. I have sunglasses. I have her collab with Key Australia, but I have a 15-month-old and she is obsessed with sunglasses. And if she were to get her hands on a $75 pair of sunglasses and break them, that would be heartbreaking. So for the price, I'm gonna have to pass. I hate to say that because I love Desi so much and I always love supporting YouTubers when they come up with their own brands and collabs, but these sunglasses are just a little too pricey for me. How are you guys feeling about them? Did any of you pick them up? I know they released at the end of July 31st, so they're available now. If you got some, let us know what you think of them down below. The last product that we are going to talk about, or products, come from Kylie Cosmetics. Kylie Cosmetics is releasing Kylie Skin, and she's getting into skincare. This is called the Clarifying Collection. She has a CCC stick for $15. That is a gel serum solution that's supposed to help exfoliate the skin. She has a clarifying facial oil for $24. That's supposed to provide moisture with salicylic acid to help improve the appearance of texture and uneven skin tone. She has a detox face mask for $22 with all kinds of clays in there, some oil in there. You have hyaluronic acid to provide hydration, and then a face mask brush for $14 made from synthetic fibers. These released on August 6th at Kylie Skin. So is Kylie Skin different than her makeup? I guess so. I didn't realize it at the time, but when I did click on the Kylie Skin logo from the Trend Mood 1 Instagram page, it looks like Kylie Jenner has her own skincare brand, which is separate from Kylie Cosmetics. It is now Kylie Skin. So very interesting. Congratulations to Kylie Jenner. These are also gonna be passes for me. I feel weird when makeup brands dabble in skincare or when skincare brands dabble in makeup. Does anybody else feel weird about that? I just feel like skincare and makeup are so different that, like, I want you to be really good at makeup or I want you to be really good at skincare, but like, I don't need you to do both. So I'm gonna pass for now. I am a fan of Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. I do love those. I know some people aren't huge fans of her lipsticks and find them drying, but I've always loved them. I guess perhaps an unpopular opinion, but I don't know how I feel about her skincare yet. So for now, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna keep my eye out on Kylie Skin, but I don't know if I can get down with her just yet. I'm gonna have to pass on this one so far. That is going to do it for this pass, grab, or undecided video. Let me know what you think of these new releases down below. Are there some new releases that I didn't talk about that you're excited for or that you know you're passing on? I always want to hear about your thoughts when it comes to new makeup. If you enjoy videos like this, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up. If you have been enjoying my channel, I would love if you would subscribe and stay a while so that I can check you out in my next video. Bye.